from NRG Stadium in Houston. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come on here. He don't want it. Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike. I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you.
Throwing now. Haskins on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Eric Reed, the former LSU Tiger, making the play on the defensive side.
Second and 10 at the 25-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. 2nd and 10. Here's Haskins again. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way. Work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover him? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got a way to beat all of those positions.
Now it's Haskins. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. The defensive player of the year, Aaron Donald. And it'll make this a 2nd and long. A few issues here on the offensive line. Apparently, he got sacked 5 times last week. They got to him here in the first quarter.
And I would think that running the ball would be paramount here because it's a different team they're facing, but they watch the film as well. So they'll take many of those same principles and try and apply them in this game to see if they fixed what was wrong with them in the last game.
Now the pass, and it's into the arms of Hopkins. And out across midfield down to the 45. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
You got tight. You got tight right there.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
On first down, it's Haskins. He's going to sling this deep downfield. It's caught at the 10. It's a gain of 35. Well, how about the passing numbers so far on this first drive?
Well, no doubt about it. They're flinging it around pretty successfully. And look at the start. The confidence level that we see in him rising because he's hit a few early. And how about the last one? The big shot right there.
So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. Now Haskins on first down. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Vincent Smith, his first touchdown on the year. And the Texans take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. So quick on the spin.
He's spinning, man.
And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. Able to power through. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, it was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
Hey, 50 to Mike, 50 to Mike.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. He is going to find Hill here. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A little surprise pays off on 3rd and 1. Pass instead of run. Gets him 15 yards. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Take it.
Their 46-yard line.
Hey, 4-1's Mike.
2nd and 5 now. Allen forced out to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
41. Hey, let go. 41's coming. 41's the Mike. I don't think you got it, son. 41's the Mike. 41's the Mike. Check 41. He can't hang. He's not going to get me.
Allen from the gun on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
As my dad used to tell me all the time, when you're getting ready to play a big-time game, especially when you have one going into a dome setting, better strap it up tight because that crowd can really affect things.
Especially on 3rd downs like the one we just saw there with the incompletion.
63-yard attempt.
And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. So make some room next to Tom Dempsey on the NFL's all-time field goal distance leaderboard. That's going to go down officially as a 63-yarder.
Let's not forget about David Akers, Jason Elam, and Sebastian Janikowski, too. So now Matt Prater at 64 has got a little bit of company up near the top spot. That was one heck of a kick right there.
Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
Now a first-time Pro Bowler from a year ago, Lamar Miller. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Undercrunch.
Second down, Haskins. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
Help me out, partner. Was that incomplete?
That was on a deep ball to Dez.
And that's a surprise. The way he attacks the football in the air, it's always surprising to me when he doesn't complete a pass like that.
They'll try to run for it with Miller. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 3rd down turns to 1st with that 5-yard pickup.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Here's Haskins to throw. And this would complete to Will Fuller. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup.
Mike, 56, right there, 56.
That's another Texans first down.
From midfield now, Haskins. Caught left side, Hopkins. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Haskins looking to throw on first down. Trying here for Bryant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Josh Jackson. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. The 20, 10, and he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Panther touchdown. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably, your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Back to the air, Haskins after the pick six. Looking for White on the... And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way down to the 29. A huge play there for Houston. 46 yards. 10-7 our score after one right here on EA Sports. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
Open man right side is Ingram. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Evan Ingram, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Texans have retaken the lead. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. A reminder coming up tonight, a tough ticket in New Orleans. The Cowboys in town to take on the Saints on Sunday Night Football. And tomorrow night, Charles and I, we go to Pittsburgh. Bengals and Steelers, two teams, well, they don't like each other very much. That's well documented. That starts at 8:15 Eastern as we close out the month of September. Now this is Callaway on the receiving end. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Out of bounds at the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Move, go.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Whitney Merciless barreling in for the sack.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
5 wide.
The snap comes at 1, and it's Allen. And he's going to go down again. Whitney Merciless picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Fielded at the 33. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Texans with great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. And now out comes Houston. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A good pickup there at 22.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? From the gun, it's Haskins. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Lamar Miller, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Texans will add on to their lead. See, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position back.
Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. The former #1 overall pick, Jadeveon Clowney. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
Hey, Steve 6. Steve 6.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. 41 Mike. 41 Mike. Right here. 41 Mike. Let's go, team. It's going to be a long day, offense.
From the gun on 3rd down. Allen. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Jadeveon Clowney make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. That's number 4. Sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they say the eye in the sky does not lie. And that's indeed the case because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated it into their own defensive scheme, and continued to get after this quarterback.
And now this defense will be searching for sack number 5. Out comes a Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Haskins. And he finds a man with a crossing route. 22 yards there, a 1st down. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
On first and 10. Haskins. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the red zone now, Haskins on first down. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Evan Ingram with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Texans will extend their lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Carolina getting set to take the field. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you...
And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Jadeveon Clowney in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. They come up on second and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon.
Check Mike 30. Alert, alert, alert.
Here's Allen. And he rifles one incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. And that'll make it third down.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. On third and long, it's Allen. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up fourth down. Here's Michael Palardy now, standing just about on his own goal line. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And we'll see what he can do on the return. It's a 49-yard punt, but subtract 9 there for the return. And the Texans will take over with a first and 10. And now out comes Houston. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike.
Hey, we heavy on the edges, heavy on the edges.
Second and 10 now, Haskins. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Fuller. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 11 yards there, first down.
Hey, man,
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. Shut up. Shut me out.
Throwing now, Haskins on first down. And this one caught by Dez Bryant. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
The 3 red zone trips, 3 touchdowns so far. They'll look for a 4th on second and goal.
Watch the screen. Right there.
Haskins going to throw again. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Evan Ingram, as the first half is winding down. And the Texans will add on to their lead.
Brandon, remind me again, this is a rookie quarterback we're seeing?
A rookie indeed.
I mean, because my eyes are telling me something I'm having trouble believing. 5 touchdown passes. He's thrown 5 in this game. Are you kidding me?
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. 13 seconds, the time remaining in the half as they come up on first down. From the gun, it's Allen. And going deep for Hill. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
Check Mike 39. Check Mike 39.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
Allen now on first down. This will be caught inside the 10. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the third quarter.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go. Here we go. Here we go. Mike 50.
Middle.
Watch safety creeping. Creeping. Safety's creeping.
Hey, box drop.
Play action. Now it's Allen. And this is caught. It's Greg Olsen. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Motion, pump.
Middle.
Mike's 50.
Back to the air on second down. It's Allen. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 11 yards there, first down. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 44-yard line. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Foyesade Oluwakan made the tackle there from his safety position.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time. But now it'll be third down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to him.
is here as he's taken down. Chandler Jones able to record his 5th sack of the season.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. He'll return it from the 6. 12 yards on the return that time. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
Ready? 54. Mike 54. Hey, I'm coming. Mike 5-4.
Now Haskins on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Here we go. 66. Pull it. High. Orbit.
Hey, one set. Check Mike 54.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Haskins. And his throw here is incomplete. DeAndre Hopkins, the Pro Bowler, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
And now offensively, it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now, the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half.
Mike 54.
You ain't got nothing.
3rd down. Here's Haskins. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10.
Let him know.
Hey, check Mike 50. Mike is a 50. Check Mike 50.
In your face.
Hey, orbit.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
Hey, tight.
You.
Out. Mike 41. Hey, high 7.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Allen. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down.
Hey, tight. On 52. Hey, exit. Check Mike. Hey, home. Check Mike 39. We ain't giving up nothing today. Hey, home. 10. Under 10. Hey, wahoo. Hey, home. Half.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This will be 3rd and forever.
Stop. Hey, Delta. Hey, check Mike 39. Check Mike 39.
Watch the out. Watch the out.
Hey, check Mike 39. Check Mike 39. 56, 56.
Just let.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And going deep for Hill. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Hey, check Mike 39. Monday. 39.
Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go.
Hey, Haywood.
They do go for it. Here's Allen. He is going to find Hill here. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you.
Allen to throw once more. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Buying time to his left. Now he'll throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. Not the best of plays there as a quarterback. You're right-handed, rolling left, trying to throw it that far downfield.
I remember a coach of mine saying, son, that's the equivalent of trying to get the car keys out of your pocket with your opposite hand while you're trying to run. You just can't do it.
Ready.
Now after the turnover, here's Haskins. Open man right side is Ingram. And he'll get this up to right around the 8-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. That tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Haskins looking to throw on 1st down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Come on, set. Time of the ending. You must be getting tired of seeing me. Ball trot.
2nd and 10. Here's Haskins again. He sets to fire deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times, tried to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful.
Right there, 54, right there. It's just me and you.
On 3rd down, Haskins. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. He has a 1st down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the Sticks.
It's our time, guys. It's our time.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. Out left side here to Bryant. A really nice gain of 25 yards. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up.
Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Shaq Thompson making his presence felt on the sack. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
And now the throw going to Fuller, and he's got it. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays. Coverage
has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the...
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Vernon Davis. His first touchdown on the year. And the Texans add on. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and the lead will swell by one more. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Hey! Mike's 50! I'm coming!
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the fourth quarter. Just rely more on the passing attack.
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Carolina. Tyreek Hill, 78 yards. And the Panthers, they're able to draw a bit closer. Gano the extra point, and that will shave one more off this lead.
42, Panthers 17.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
On first down, it's Haskins. Throw left side taken in by Miller. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, it's Haskins. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Now the pass, and it's into the arms of Hopkins. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Throwing now, Haskins on first down. His throw caught right around the 6. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Again, it's Haskins. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead. But I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Starting to really smell a 4-0 start right now. Can't ask for a better first quarter of the season than that.
And you're not supposed to look ahead, but guess what?
You're going to?
They have to. Because when you get to if you get to 4-0, you're not just thinking playoffs now. You're thinking about, okay, this team has the capabilities of winning a Super Bowl. They could very well be the best team in the NFL at this moment.
I think they played the best. I mean, there have been a few hiccups offensively and defensively, but probably the best team we've seen, right?
And has the ability to get better.
At their own 16-yard line.
Mike 50.
Gun. Pick me up. Here we go.
Mike's 50. Mike's 50.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. That's Samuel, caught left side. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Allen hit. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Check 49. Hey, check Mike 39. Check Mike 39. Alert.
What we got?
Middle.
From his end zone on 3rd and long, Allen being chased out left. Chandler Jones in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Pass. Alert. Mike 50.
Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. And it is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And how about this for a setup? The ball will go over on downs at the 1-yard line. So this one fairly well in the bag as they take over with a 1st and goal. Haskins going to try to throw it. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Brian Burns brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Now Haskins to throw it, and the pressure gets to him again. And what are the whistles for a timeout? So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and
56.
goal?
Mike, 56, right there, 56. Set, go.
On 3rd and goal, Haskins. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
I tell you, Charles, you play to the final whistle, I get that, but there are a few folks that might not be too happy with that score late in the game with it already well in hand.
You seem a little squeamish about that last score.
I struggle with it. I struggle. But on the argument, I get it, on the other side is, hey, do something about it. Stop them.
I guarantee you, I know who was really excited. Fantasy owners who had them. Hey, listen, getting the points for me. They're not worried about hurt feelings or anything like that. That's just new age stuff.
Short kick. One of the up middle take it now.
The Patriots score first and 10
go
at their own 17-yard line.
Hey,
check Mike 39. Guys, it's game situation. Let's go.
we go.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this is dropped and incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone, as time has run out on this ball game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you wanna give. How much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm in this